what we call the WordPress admin dashboard. This is where you manage your WordPress website. You can create pages by clicking on add new, or you can create posts by going to post and clicking add new. The difference between pages and posts is posts are meant for blogs, pages are meant for more permanent content like home page, about us, etc. For users, they're all pages. It's just how WordPress classifies them. So if you click on add new, this is the page creation interface. So you can give your page a title here and you can start typing the content here. If you click on toggle, then it will show you more options for formatting. You can start creating your content here. You can add images and everything. This is the default page editor of WordPress. Most of the time, people will install what are called themes. Themes are what control your website's look and feel. And some themes will have their own editor tool. So it'll allow you to create much more interesting web structures, pages with different kind of elements. The default one is simple word-like editor where you can create your pages. The look and feel that you see here of this site comes from the default WordPress theme. If you click on appearance and then click on themes, you can see all the themes that have been installed by default. You can always add a new theme by clicking add new button. Then you have two options. Either you have purchased a theme and you already have it on your computer, then you can upload the theme, or you can search one of the free themes available and install them. So let us install a theme. I'm going to install a theme called Writers. This is the theme. You can preview the theme, how it will look. So this is how the theme will look like. I'm happy with the look and feel. I click on install button and it will install the theme. WordPress has three things. One is its core that is maintained by a company called Automattic that created WordPress. Then there are plugins. Plugins add functionality to your WordPress site. Any functionality you want, you can find a plugin, or you can write your own. And then there are themes that control the look and feel of your website. There are free themes like we are installing right now, and there are paid themes which have much more functionality. You can give your site any kind of look and feel or functionality based on the theme you choose. Well, after you have installed the theme, you need to activate it. So I click the activate button, and now this theme, now you will see that the look and feel of the site will change. You can see that the look and feel has changed. So this is the role of the theme. Then you have plugins. By default, WordPress comes with a couple of plugins. You can see some here. These two are installed by SiteGround, which is the hosting company. These two, Akismet and Hello Dolby, come by default with WordPress installation. We can delete these two. Hello Dolby is just a demonstration plugin, and Akismet is anti-spam, but it's a paid plugin, so I don't want it on my installation. I have just deleted it. Once you have installed WordPress, you need plugins to start promoting. For that will help improve the SEO of WordPress. So we are going to install some plugins and get the site ready for launch. You install plugins by clicking this add new button, and then you will see all sorts of plugins which are available. Now most of these plugins are free. You can search and find the plugins and install them. There are also paid plugins. So if you want, for example, a payment gateway plugin, it might be paid and you will have to purchase. And then if you purchase, you'll probably use this upload plugin option to upload it. The first one that I want to install is called Yoast SEO plugin that allows you to control the SEO or on-page SEO of your site. It's a very popular tool. You can see there are 12,000 reviews, 5-star reviews for it. It's the most popular SEO plugin for WordPress, so we'll install that. You click the install now button, it starts installing it. It has been installed. Now let me install another one. It is called 301 Redirect. I have the list of plugins that you need to install in the course workbook. I'm going to install this 301 Redirects. If you have a page and then for some reason you change its URL or you delete the page. Now you want to send people who are trying to access that old page to a new page, you'll use this redirect plugin to do that. Once you have installed plugins, you'll need to activate them. So you click on the install plugins list, you can see that these two are activated, these two are not activated. So you can select the plugins you want to activate, click on bulk actions, select activate and apply, and your plugins are activated. So now you can see all these plugins are activated. Now that you have plugins ready, you can start customizing the plugin, getting the site ready for content to be created and the marketing to start. I'm going to install one more, and that is called Add This. Add This is a plugin that creates social sharing buttons on your site. When you go to any site, you might see those Facebook and Twitter sharing buttons that allow you to share those posts, those articles easily. That is what this Add This button is going to do. So I installed it, let me activate it, and now we'll go into configuring these plugins as well as the site